A bunch of kids that fucking rig up a bunch of shit, fake messages, fake rigged up fucking evidence.
Long story short, he was accused of sexual assault.
This person has threatened me with a lawsuit because I didn't want to be friends with them.
You are like 35 years old and you're still doing the same bullshit.
I'm actually gonna buy a gun soon. I actually have one.
Now before I start this video, I want to ask you this question. Has anyone ever thought what's the most common approach majority of bad apples use whenever they are being criticized / confronted? Well, the most common approach these folks tend to use when being caught is, I did nothing wrong. But on top of that, most creators in certain communities who get exposed as pedophiles end up lashing out on their victims, whoever dares to speak out the truth, as far as mentioning sending death threats to them. I've been getting these since 2023 when this video went public and all the way up till today. But it also comes to the realization of what else has been happening behind those closed doors, to where all the secrets to where they don't want people, including you, seeing everything, to the point where they do, you'll lose everything you have. And after all this time, it has gotten to the point where things took a very bizarre dark turn. And the person who's responsible for all of this mess, and the person who has gotten away with the crimes they kept committed to and refused to admit all their allegations after all this time, and all the allegations that came from, was none other than the infamous MissBreezyKawaii, who was previously known as Captain Baz. Now, to some people who are new here may not heard of this person, or may not know this entire timeline from beginning of controversy to where we are now, feel free to stick to this part for context. As for those who are aware of this person's actions, go to this timestamp shown on screen to skip the introduction, or otherwise, sit back, relax, and buckle your seatbelts, because this is going to be a very long journey. Now, what you're about to see in this video will contain everything that MissBreezy / Captain Baz has done that is considered to be an illegal act or other wrongdoings, and most of the evidence has never been seen before until now. So, to start off for the new viewers who stopped by here, let me summarize this clearly for context. So first off, for who MissBreezyKawaii technically is, she's a VTuber who often streams in VRChat. She also occasionally streams video games, mainly Splatoon 3, but also other games like Mario and Sonic, and will rarely stream in real life. But before the rebrand to the MissBreezyKawaii channel, she was previously known as Captain Baz, a similar and prominent figure of the Splat Swords community, known for his streams / content like source filming of Splatoon posters and Splatoon's 2 and 3 live streams. His journey took a dark turn. Captain Baz was exposed for a whole lot of predatory behavior towards minors, and then went as far as playing the suicide card to justify his actions. And then back in 2017 on a Facebook post, that's when he used the N-word in a reply. And then the F-slur, which for the sake of this, we'll just say maggot. As years fly by, Baz ends up getting more controversy on his records. Aside from the marina incident that's been going on for years, he was also called out for lashing out / harassing his critics who exposed him for such reasons, and then proceeded to abuse censorship powers to erase accounts that had his actions on. He was also accused of stealing art when Baz claims he uses quote-unquote bases to draw art, and etc. And in 2020, that's when a video about Captain Baz came across, two of which actually, and as a result, Baz had to make a response video. He proceeded to either private or delete his Instagram. He was then kicked out of the Marina Amino group, and while being exposed, he continued to receive more backlash and hate. And then around 2023, that's when I made my Dropbox in April, revealing that never was seen before evidence that some people might have not come across. A lot of people have begun to tweet it with their own responses, but for Baz though, he was not a happy camper for sure. And after a million fails of defending himself, Baz began to rebrand himself to Captain Breezy or Breezy Curves. I love little girls. But that failed once more, because you probably know why his rebrands failed. people knew it was still Bass. And after failing his rebrand and losing almost everything, Bass had no choice but to delete all his videos and streams, and even as far as deleting old photos of himself along with his old source filming of posters. And then he proceeded to try and reinvent himself. And that's how MissBreezyKawaii, not safe for work channel, was born. Breezy thinks that she is free from all her allegations with that name, but there was more where her old ones came from. But however, she wasn't really out of necessity because the person behind it, Captain Bass, no longer had a place to even exist for as himself. The real voice is silenced by the weight of what Breezy/Brass has done, leaving behind this artificial ego of what she used to be. MissBreezyKawaii isn't just a new channel, it's a reflection of a broken reality that cannot be undone. No matter how many videos/streams she makes or uploads, and no matter how many views they get, Breezy's dark past still hangs over her like a shadow, making her forget the type of a person she can no longer be. Now, the final thing for context, the reason to why I am making this video is quite simple. Remember how she was obsessed with silence and criticism? Well, she ended up making a new title for herself, which means she turned, obviously, herself into a psychopath. How, you may ask? Well, given the fact that after doing research of what that term means, there's a list of traits that determines if Breezy really is a psychopath. There's about like 26 of these, but I'm gonna try to analyze this later on in this video and see what ones that Breezy fit into. I'm gonna analyze her behavior. Now, a quick disclaimer, I am not a mental health expert or so, but I'm gonna try my sincerely best to analyze this as best as possible. So now that's out of the way, let's move forward. So after the remake I meant went public, let's just say Breezy's response in her community posts / videos weren't as perfect as you would think they are. And while I was ignoring her for about 8 months, as if I'm recording this, I've been collecting as much more evidence of every single action Breezy has done. Firstly is her community post, and she says, quote, "Hate me or love me, I love myself and I'm truly happy. Live life to the furthest. No regrets. I worked extremely hard to get to where I'm at, and I'm proud." Now this seems suspicious to me because after she said, quote, "no regrets," it gives off the assumption that Breezy has no regrets about what she has done. Next response to me was, quote, "Watch out everyone because even I have a stalker, and they have been harassing me for years. Stay safe out there online gamers." Here's the thing, it's only been a year since this video would have lasted, and 8 months since this. Another thing I want to point out is the quote stalker allegations. Now from what Breezy thinks that I am stalking her, while she clearly does not know what stalking actually means. Stalking, for short, is when someone is engaging in a course of conduct directed at a specific person that would cause a reasonable person to fear for their own safety or the safety of others or suffer substantial emotional distress. And the art of stalking, or what it means, is something like this. So I don't know where Breezy came up with that word, but whatever I was doing was not stalking. Next post from 3 months ago, she said, quote, "I'm loyal and honest, and I'll continue to be true to you. And will continue to make amazing content even for the salty crybabies when they don't like seeing themselves on shitpost videos. Bet karma is watching them and will attack at the right time and moment. My motivation and strength is quote-unquote godly and divine. And if anyone in my way is trying to stop me, then so be it. But will you actually achieve your so-called goal in life? Also, haters thank you for being a puppet to a sort of loser that likes huge arms up his because let's just say that made you into a brainwashed, low-life, soulless peasant and broke promises to you all about helping you all out lol. Another typical kid that loves to bend over for Trump because their parents raise a butthurt little baby that looks to bully and laugh when it comes to it. They get their ass whooped in public, but the spouse lol. Pathetic, but enjoy and do us a favor, make sure to pile up more false fake stories to children because you know that's your drug of choice is to children. Eat your heart out because I'm sipping that adult coffee and not that cheap ass Maxwell House. Maxwell House supports bullying and is obsessed with pedophilia. That he snots it up like a Scarface.
What? That makes no sense.
Of course it doesn't make any sense, because whatever Breezy's saying is not even true. First off, I don't support pedophiles. Secondly, and most importantly, the way you say fake stories still proves my point that you haven't changed as a person at all. Only for you to turn into the evil side of you with those eyes of yours. Not to mention how long Breezy has continued to act like this. Her attitude reminds me of a child in school throwing a rage fit on a computer in the middle of class. This is what Breezy is doing. Throwing a pity attitude on YouTube over being criticized. I have a feeling what Breezy is about to become the next version of Jack the Hardy. Jack the Hardy? Whatever his name is, if that makes sense. Does that make sense? If so, excellent. Now, she did post a lot of stuff about me in some deleted community posts. Posts like, I'll remove this video only if you remove that video you made of me. Eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth. Also, I talked to an AI YouTube assistant, and my video has no privacy violation. I'll keep posting the video on every account I have, bitch boy. With the middle finger emoji. Oh, that's cool, so now you're going back to stalking me by posting a video on every account you have. Cool, I guess. And this next post you will see will contain a buttload of misinformation and words that quickly put out of context. And then this one says, quote, please keep Miss Florence in prayers. Internal Maxwell caused Miss Florence to have a miscarriage and had no choice to have an abortion.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
More info will come soon. Internal Maxwell was harassing Miss Florence to the point that the stress from Maxwell caused her to have a miscarriage and an abortion.
What? What are you talking about?
Before it took her own life. Today I announced that Internal Maxwell is a baby murderer and has been reported to the authorities along with friends of his. Maxwell wrote me and said that he was going to sexually assault me and have his friends take part of it, and watch me get sexually assaulted by them. Maxwell now has multiple crimes that he will be facing along with hate crimes as well.
Oh my goodness.
Anyone that is talking or taking part with Maxwell will also be charged with hate crimes and many more. The police were called and the authorities are involved. The evidence against him has been turned in along with the report that Miss Florence made against him. Also, Maxwell has been reported for attempting murder for writing to people saying he hired a hitman to kill me and claimed that no one will care. Fair warning to everyone that is associated with him, if you don't want the authorities to be involved and in your lives forever, I suggest leaving Maxwell before it's too late for you because Maxwell has no plans nor cares that you all get in trouble for his crimes. He's a baby murderer and God is watching. He claims to be a Chris Hansen, but he's an amateur not part of law enforcement.
Oh my god, I'm so scared.
Thank you for reading. I pray justice will be served to him very soon. Maxwell needs help for his obsession of me before it's too late, and he ends up in a hole that he will never get out of. Also, his Thank you all for the love and support, and God bless you all. If you have any evidence against Maxwell, please send him over before the police make a warrant for his arrest. Keep it easy from your girl, Breezy.
And here's the best part, it's fake.
P.S. Maxwell drove me to take advantage of hard drugs, so now I'm heading and going to a rehabilitation and a therapist. Don't let someone like Maxwell manipulate you to commit crimes for him. He's using his fan base for his selfish needs and wants. Be a leader, not a follower. To debunk this post, Breezy never had any information / evidence to prove that I was quote-unquote causing his so-called ex-manager of hers to have a miscarriage and an abortion. And then claimed that I have wrote a note saying I was going to sexually assault her, having my friends be part of this, claimed that I have committed multiple crimes, and even claimed I committed attempted murder. You know, this reminds me of Lisa gaming Roblox and her goons when they were also threatening to press legal charges and hire hitmans when they are incredibly expensive to target those. And spoiler alert, the police never got involved in this. She just loves to make stuff up just to grab attention. and basically just to get a reaction out of any one of us, and wave around her cards to play victim and act innocent. And as of now, nothing else has happened on her community post yet, but streams do in fact have them mentioned once more. And last one thing, whatever Breeze is saying, like getting law enforcement on me, police warning against me, here's the thing, it's all fake. Now I thought this title for part 2 might be perfect for this video because, well, Breezy did in fact have a meltdown on her deleted streams, which thankfully I archived them. This all started when Breezy had her car stolen by one of her cousins, only resulting in Breezy walking on the streets late at night.
It's Breezy here, and I'm literally on the side of the road walking home, and it's gonna be a 12-hour walk for me to get home, but I decided to walk home because my car is literally fucking, I don't know, like I've been letting people use my car, and literally, like, I've been trying to go. I told my cousin that I wanted to go. I did not want to be here all night, and now it's like literally 2:15, and I've been walking for I don't know how long. It's really cold.
But things had come to happen. Breezy was then stopped by the ambulance, only for them to say, quote, "We couldn't do anything but point to a gas station," to which Breezy eventually had no choice but to go there, to see if there was a phone that was working. Fortunately though, they were closed, which led to Breezy being left behind. However, there was a slight case that whatever Breezy says may not or may be true at this point. So some of my friends even said it's karma for what Breezy has done online before this assault happened, well, after it happened. I guess you can say that for sure though. For Breezy, after this happened, she went live on YouTube only for it to last about close to 6 minutes. Originally, it was supposed to last for about 30 minutes. This could indicate that her phone battery must have died.
That's another cop that just passed me. Wow. Thanks a lot, guys. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. Fucking drive past me.
Now for a critic cue to you, MissBreezyKawaii, instead of wasting your phone battery and time by going live on your channel, crying to your audiences for help of whatever happens, why not take the time to just call someone for help instead of standing there live streaming, draining your battery power, whatever, to which you did not do. So hopefully that will be another lesson to you for next time you are in a desperate need of help like this, in real life. Luckily for her though, she managed to get picked up by 2 officers, and then drove her home and literally made a lie there. Not to defend Breezy or anything, but this is something every adult has to do in life, including all of us. And of course the officers conducted a search on her to make sure nothing illegal is in her possessions, before transporting her home from a police vehicle. And once she got home, she went live again, this time for about an hour or so. In the beginning part, she said this.
I can't believe that happened. It was all because of my cousin. She has my car, and I told her I did not want to be there. I did not want to be there. And I told her I wanted to go home, and she just was stalling and was not going anywhere.
Sometimes letting someone borrow your vehicle can be a hard trust, especially on where they want to go where you don't feel comfortable going, and especially if they are new to driving. And for Breezy's words, she didn't want to wait like a very long time despite she does not want to be out late for way too long at night. Where to the point you'll have to have a hard time sleeping. And then in the next part, this is where breakdown begins.
I'm so angry at the paramedics or whatever, the ambulance that stopped me at first and told me there was nothing they could do to help me. So you're basically telling me that if somebody was on the side of the road dying, and there's nothing they could do about it, whoever that EMS truck was, whoever those were, I really hope one day they lose their job. Because even if it doesn't matter what county you're in, literally, if I saw somebody on the side of the road dying, I still would stop and I would pick them up and I would make sure they go to the hospital. Unlike them, they literally just called the police. I hope one day they lose their jobs. Whoever the those two were that were in that EMS hospital, pretty much ambulance going towards. Yeah, I'm talking about you two. You stopped me at the side of the road asking me if I needed anything. I told you what I needed. I needed to go home. And then they said there was nothing they could do about it. Next thing you know, I get up to the corner where the gas station is, the red light is, and I was assaulted by transphobic, Trump-loving motherfucker. And the only good people that stopped and helped me was the troopers, the police officers that took me home.
Now I'm gonna come out clear with this. Paramedics are supposed to help someone who is in the side of the road dying. There's an evaluation for what they have and roles they play. And again, not gonna defend Breezy, but whatever those paramedics did really did the worst job. Saying they couldn't do anything and call the police was a sketchy move. But to be honest, in my opinion, for whenever people make opinions like this online, is it really necessary to be dropping the F-bombs on stream like this one? Because I feel like it wasn't really necessary to do so. Later on, we got more meltdowns.
They're not even stopping. They're just driving past me and shit. I'm even putting my thumb out, doing the old school shit. Nobody's stopping. You know what? Everybody that didn't stop and help me, you know what? You motherfucker. I really hope one day you rot in hell, you bitches. Oh my god. And the only people that stopped were the police officers that picked me up and took me home. But of course, the old lady that this one lady that basically was saying I was yelling at her and shit, I wasn't yelling at her. Her old man comes out, starts booting me in the back, and you know, while I'm walking, getting the fuck away from there, and they're like, get the fuck out of here, you tranny, get the fuck here and don't ever come back. I don't even think my cousin even knows about this. Or doesn't even care. I told her I did not want to be out there that late, and what does she do? She just ignores me. And that's okay, because you know what? I'm gonna ignore her. That's right. She's gonna drop off my car, and she's gonna get picked up by somebody, and I don't ever want to see her ever again, ever. Because of her, because she made me to the point where I had to walk home and I got assaulted by somebody. Well, maybe if I had my car and I was able to go home, we wouldn't be in this problem, would we? She's gonna blame this shit on me. She's gonna go around and basically, oh, well, you know, if you would have just stuck around. No, I don't want to stick around while you're just getting high and I'm not doing a goddamn thing. Hope it was worth it, because it's the last time. I'm done. Get the fuck out of my car, drop it off, and don't ever talk to me again. Don't ever even try talking to me again. You're dead to me. You're done.
Now to end off this segment, I only want to give Breezy a critic in some words. It was her fault she decided to drain her battery by going live when her phone was on low power. The best thing she could have done the next time this happens, instead of going live streaming on your channel, use the battery to call for help. It's that simple. Plus, if your phone died because you were live streaming, that is considered your fault. No one else's fault. And it's not the phone's fault either. But she got the help she needed and was transported back home moments on. However, I've been having this in my head. Whenever you become a victim of something, you may be innocent, but sometimes ahead, when you have done wonderful deeds, you are also at fault. Just like in the Heavy, Squid, / Ellie situation, Ellie was a victim of Heavy, but later on, Ellie turned herself from a victim to the most hated Splice Wars creator on the internet, by also doing bad things. Because this next or last segment will change everything. So let's go to that. Now why me for no room for redemption? This is mainly because Breezy has simply blown every chance she had from 2017 to all the way to where we are right now. because as if her current activity was from this year so far in this month, she then mentioned death threats to me. She wanted herself or anyone to somehow approach me with a weapon, shooting me in the back of my head, after all I did was simply criticize her and left her alone for a long period of time. Well, 8 months actually. The only thing Breezy is doing is simply milking me for content, like that's all she ever does. Meanwhile, I'm just minding my own business by making normal content like these, and if you got a problem with that, Breezy,
Cope!
Plus, I even gave her 3 chances, and then 3 chances mean cannot mention me or mention anything related or directly towards to me in some scenarios. And if she did, then this video would have to happen, and guess what? She blew them all. Here's a look.
And that's okay, because, like, now I'm just suing the motherfuckers. If somebody tried doing that, I'll kill him. I'll kill him. Like, Eternal Maxwell, he thinks, like, he's gonna get away with shit. But he doesn't understand that if the court doesn't do anything, I'm gonna do something myself. And I hope he's ready for it, because literally, I don't like talking about it, but you know how many times I've had visions of basically running up on him after he gets out of work, or when he comes out from his house or his car, and I just take a gun and put it right in the back of his head and I shoot it. Yeah, I'm that crazy. I hope he understands that he's just a dead man walking. So I just hope he doesn't. I hope he understands. Like he's done. Like he's already made the deed, and basically signed the deed to the devil. And basically, what's gonna happen is the devil's gonna come to his front door and he's gonna blast him in the dome. And his brain is gonna be splattered all over the floor, or the concrete, or the walls. I hope you know I'm coming after you, Maxwell. I really hope you know that. If the court doesn't do anything, if the fucking court doesn't do anything after I sue your ass.
You do know I can press charges, lol. I must start pressing charges or suing Yale asses.
You're gonna see lead in your brain.
Oh my god, I'm so scared!
If justice doesn't do anything when a court gets involved or anything, I'm gonna take justice into my own hand.
Well, good luck with that.
Because you know why? Because you mentioned my kids in your shit.
You mean these?
You don't do that, buddy. Okay? And literally, you're done. You're done. You might as well just not ever show your face ever in public. Because the minute you do, you gotta watch your back every day, buddy. Because one day, you're not even going to know what day it is. You're not going to know what year it is. You're not even going to know what time it is. I'm going to run up on you, or somebody's just going to run up on you with a gun and pretty much run up onto you flat out. Don't even have to aim or anything like that. Just straight up run up on you and point the gun straight up to your dome right here and shoot it. One of these days, like I said before in another stream, somebody's just gonna run up on him behind his back, right up to his dome, and shoot that gun behind his skull there. And that Roblox gun is gonna make some damage happen, and then basically the bullet's gonna be scrambling around in his brain, and that's it. Or it's just gonna pop right. But anyways, we're not gonna talk about that.
Bullshit!
I love how butthurt them motherfuckers are, because I basically told them the facts that, you know, they're on borrowed time. What they like other people think. They're just dead people walking anyway. On Roblox.
Bullshit!
Wink wink, you know. So funny. They're so threatened by me. Like, oh, they're so scared. Oh my god. Please, oh, help me, Mommy and Daddy. MissBreezy is coming after me. Wants to murder me. Oh, Lord. Please help me, Mommy and Daddy. That's them, literally. Like, they probably don't even tell their mom and dad that they basically bully people on.
This is a load of barnacles.
I love it how right when I started this stream, I knew that mother fell for my trap. He knows that he's gonna get his ass murdered in life in public. That he's just scared. That's why he started talking shit, and like basically on borrowed time and talk about what happens to him afterward. Probably his mommy and daddy don't even fucking. That's probably why he doesn't get what he wants badly. He doesn't get no boo. Doesn't get nothing. He's go back to editing school. Go back to using Microsoft Paint. That's what you're only.
I am going to kick your ass.
But yeah, I don't need to say it on here because again, you'll just have to wait. The scared little bitch because he knows that he's.
Well, it's safe to say that she'll never learn from her mistakes, ever. She'll go out of her way doing the I didn't do anything, I did nothing wrong, and then the quote-unquote I'm not a pedophile cards around because in reality she did do something wrong, and she is one of those infamous pedophiles. And as I have mentioned, there's no room for any more redemption, except for the fact that if she is given any more chances, then in this case, she'll just likely just fuck it up yet again. And again, and again. Every single time. It's like she's just brain dead for once. Thinking she can do whatever she wants is just stupid. Because nobody is above the law. And we get that for the sure though. Plus, whenever she mentions more death threats to me, I happen to do some research if it's illegal to mention or send someone death threats. And turns out, it actually is illegal to do that to, which of course, Breezy does not care. She may think that prison is going to be a happy place for her when I'm not around anymore. The only problem is, she ain't even going to have custody of her kids anymore. Not even be able to see her loved ones anymore. For pretty much the most of her life. But moving forward, another thing I wanted to mention. Might not been the only victim who's been getting these type of death threats. There's also another person who's also been getting this kind of treatment. And that happens to be another critic of Breezy, or so. Ladies and gents, here's an interview with me and Washable Lime to discuss his side of the story. So, enjoy.
Alright.
So, what do you wanna like show your side of the story of this?
Well, when it comes to death threats and shit, or when it comes like to my side where he was sending me death threats, or just overall of shit, I think here. Just overall of like how I met him and shit, how this all started with me and him. Well, when it came to me seeing that he said he was going to kill me, shoot me, saying that he knows where I live, and he even said at one point saying if he shoots me and someone's with me, he would shoot them. And before, I didn't care. But when he said that, I started to fucking get pretty fucking annoyed that he would like go out of his way. Because it felt like that he was just threatening my family at that point. And it's like, what the So then I contacted him on Twitter, telling him he ain't gonna do shit. And then after when I got done, he ended up just blocking me. But still, I think it was just uncalled for him to just have him threaten me and basically threaten my whole family. By saying that, oh, he's gonna shoot the other person that's with me and shit. Like, this is uncalled for entirely. Not to mention, I feel like he needs to just go to jail for it. Because you can go to jail for that shit for just making death threats. Like that. Hell, I can probably call the police on him right now and he'll probably get arrested for it. And I don't understand why people, like the people on VRChat, don't, and they just still hang out with him, and yet they know what he does, but yet they still choose to defend him. Like, I don't understand why people on VRChat just entirely do that shit. It doesn't make sense. They're all f***ing dumb. Like, come on. Like, do f***ing better.
At least it's like the majority of people who have actual common sense can actually tell that he's a bad person. Like, he's a shitty person. And they should understand that sending death threats to someone ain't right. It doesn't make anything better. Especially if you get exposed, it doesn't help at the fact that you just sending death threats to the person and falsely taking down their videos, because even blocking them too when you get confronted, because it doesn't help your situation. Like, if you're truly trying to defend yourself and you're trying to say that the evidence is fake, then provide actual evidence that it's fake. It's not that hard. But even though when he does that shit, people still are on his side, even though it clearly shows that he's not innocent by the way he acts. I mean, am I wrong? Because almost every other degenerate that's on VRChat who's a pedophile does the same shit. I don't even know what else I can say now, because it's like, fuck, that's really about it. I just wanted to talk about the death threats. Oh yeah, also, like, it ain't right to just go after other people too and just send them death threats as well. I mean, I don't know, probably that part shouldn't be added. I basically just summed up the whole thing when it comes to fucking death threats. And hopefully that the people that talk to her, they just fucking end up just blocking her and they actually look at the video instead of just going like, oh, Miss Breezy's innocent because she's nice to me. Like, just because the person's nice to you doesn't mean shit. But it's like if they come after us, it's like a whole different thing. But yeah, no. It's like saying you're gonna kill someone, especially when you're also saying that you're gonna kill someone that's also with me as well. Like my family and shit. I'm sorry. You need help, dude. You straight up need help and get off the internet.
Stop it. Get some help.
Especially the fact that, like, you talk so much shit and yet you can't even mic up in a VC to say it to my face on VC on a Discord call. So she generally just needs to pipe down. All she's doing is just talking to a screen, talking to an audience like, oh my god, guys, look, this matters, guys. This so matters. Like, bro, you're too much of a pussy to even go on a Discord call and say it to me and Maxwell's face. You're too much of a pussy too. So I don't understand why you keep talking shit. Oh yeah, if this part is gonna go in the video, I'm gonna quote this as well. Even if we talk about your kids, Miss Breezy, we're not mentioning their names and we're not showing their face either. We're literally blurring out their face as well. So cry harder. They don't deserve someone who acts like a complete idiot on the internet. You failed as a parent. They need someone better. I believe so. I guess that's it. Say, Breezy, is this what your ego decides you to do all this? Because I hope one day, whenever you wake up and look at yourself in the mirror and ask yourself, man, do I feel like whatever I do, such as mentioning / sending death threats to my critics without any respect, is a good thing to do? Because, Breezy, you need to respect your critics. And this goes for everyone as well. When you have critics, we are trying to make you as a better person as a whole, but instead, Breezy, you decided to just play dumb, and then took things into a darker turn by abusing your power to make sure none of the evidence gets spread around the internet, causing you to lose everything, basically. But another thing, why would you ever want to ruin someone's life for the fact that you are the one who has literally always found a fault for the things you decide to do on your own choice? What's the point of making responses / videos of literally nobodies that no one besides your brain rot fans cares about? Only for you to have your reputation to be completely destroyed by the time this video goes public. But we will see what the audiences here have to say about this. I want to know what they think of this mess. From that excuse box of yours, Breezy. Plus, we are not heroes, neither a villain. We, as critics, have a goal to do what it is to spread awareness to the internet. Warn people who are unaware of this person's records, and so on. You don't decide on what they do. Let them decide. Let the viewers decide. what the choice is. And if you got a problem with that, Breezy, oh well. And here's the most important thing you could do.
Suck it up and shut the hell up.
Well, here we are, the final straw of this segment. Now for this one, I'm going to be analyzing Breezy and her behavior on the internet with a little something I have on my analyze checklist. And disclaimer again, I am not a mental health professional and have no experiences of it, but I'm going to try my hardest to analyze this with my intelligence and my heart as best as possible, and so on.
Like, Eternal Maxwell, he thinks, like, he's gonna get away with shit. But he doesn't understand that if the court doesn't do anything, I'm gonna fucking do something myself.
I'm not I'm not this predator monster that people, like, they think I am or whatever. It's all a bunch of hate. It's just a hate video.
So, psychopath trait has some number of characteristic traits that a person can be considered with or considered to be a psychopath. However, not every trait Breezy is connected to will not mean she is all of them. The first trait we see here is pathological lying.
No, I did not do anything. I did not talk to minors back then, like during the Splatoon times when I was doing live streams for that stuff. And
see, I don't do anything wrong except just be me. I don't believe in pedophilia, if that's what you're gonna try to pull up and everything. I don't believe in that. That's not official. I don't believe in pedophilia.
I literally have nothing to hide. I have nothing to hide, and literally I'm not afraid anymore.
Lack of remorse, meaning the person does not care how their behavior affects other individuals.
And then for him to go around and take pictures of himself lifting weights, bro. Take a picture when you're actually buff as fuck, not some skinny little fucking twig. Like, dude, I can break you. I can break you. I wouldn't even have to lift a finger. So, you might want to watch out there, Maxi Boy, because once I find out your little email and your little IP address and all that, it's going to take you a very long time to get your life back. I hope you're ready. And I know it's illegal, I don't give a shit.
Fucking run up on somebody with this motherfucker and just literally cut their shit right up. Cut their fucking head right open. One of these days, like I said before in another stream, somebody's just gonna run up on him behind his back, right up to his fucking dome, and shoot that fucking gun behind his skull there, and that Roblox gun is gonna make some damage happen, and then basically the bullet's gonna be scrambling around in his fucking brain, and that's it.
Oh, I'm scared. Oh my god. Please, oh help me, mommy and daddy. Mrs. Breezy is coming after me. He wants to murder me. Oh lord. Please help me, mommy and daddy.
Poor behavior controls.
You're showing a bad example for kids even though you're doing the same fucking thing on your streams, huh?
You are a motherfucker.
Get the fuck off, bitch.
No, you
fucking hypocrite piece of shit. You're doing this for clout, Doshi. We all know you are. You're only acting this way and blocked me for clout.
Yeah. Oh, I'm acting,
know you did it, honey.
Am I? Bring it, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Fucking call me, video
Someone's
chat
mad.
me, motherfucker, and I'll fucking
Someone's
show you
mad.
how I'm acting.
Someone's fucking mad.
How I'm acting, you fucking piece of shit. Yeah, fuck you. Stay at fucking work. Stay at work and get off my fucking stream and don't ever come back, you fucking transphobic piece of shit. I hope you fucking rot, and I hope everybody you fucking know rots. Get off my stream now.
Nobody's fucking stopping. You know what? Everybody that didn't fucking stop and fucking help, you know what? Fuck you motherfuckers. I really hope one day you fucking rot in hell, you motherfucking bitches. I told her I did not want to be out there that fucking late. And what does she do? She just fucking ignores me. Ever want to fucking see her ever fucking again. Ever. because of her, because she fucking made me to the point where I had to walk home and I got assaulted by somebody. Because I told her I did not want to be out late anymore. I'm done with that shit. Like, I told her I do not want to be in my car at 3 o'clock in the fucking morning doing nothing. Oh, well, you know, if you would have just stuck around. No, I don't want to stick around while you're just getting fucking high and I'm not doing a fucking goddamn thing. I have a life. I have a life. I have my setup. I have my fucking things. What do you got? Get the fuck out of my life and stay the fuck out, you fucking piece of shit.
Failure to accept responsibility.
You're pretty much dissing on somebody with blue hair that turned into a girl. There's no one here to help you. You fucking got lost. You don't even know what the fuck is going on. You don't even know true facts. There's no one here to help you. You think I'm a pedophile, but then you suddenly realize, and then you thought you got rid of me, and then all of a sudden I'm back here. There's no one here to help you. That's your motivation. That is your motivation. I don't want to hear this bullshit, and plus, not only that, Piano, whatever you gotta say, it's not legit, bro. You're a 16-year-old that basically, your channel is trash.
Because all they do is pretty much, their content is just nothing but shit.
It's great, guys, and you know what? It's soft porn, and who gives a fuck? Oh, wait a minute, Washable Lime cares, but who gives a fuck about him? Yeah, I know.
I'm just saying.
He's a hater little bitch, though, because you know what's funny? What he does is he tries to get people to help him and blackmail people. And what's going on, guys, is Mr. Max here is using his disability. He has, what is it, autism? He's autistic, and he's using his disability to get sponsors and to get clout and to get pretty much, respect from people on YouTube. What a little fucking prick. This live stream was sponsored by Washable Lime and Maxwell Plays Roblox. Have fun and play with the children, everyone. Bye-bye now.
Superficial charm. For like a personality trait where someone presents a charming and engaging facade for personal gain, but can also be used to manipulate, deceive, or impress others.
Come here. Come closer. Come closer to me. No. Right here. Mwah. 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 Thank you so much. Thank you, guys. Okay. Hey, Maxie. How are you, buddy? Did you miss me? I missed you. Mwah. When are you gonna come out of your hiatus? Come play with me. But Maxie, I wanna play. I wanna play now. Maxie boy. Mwah. Mwah. Hey, buddy. Come closer. You like what you see, huh? Do you like me now? You like me now, huh? Do you? Do you like me now? What about these? You like these? Oh. No. Sorry. You don't get these.
Impulsivity.
No, sir. Those bullies deserve a butt whooping. They do. Because, honestly, they need to get spanked by their parents. Little 12-year-olds, whatever they are, I don't know how old they are, their parents need to take their phones. They don't deserve to have phones or tablets or anything like that. If you are hating somebody right now and you have a phone and all that, you better turn it off and you better give it to your parents. Right now.
I didn't mean to call you a bitch, but you need to tell that account that enough is enough. Because what happens if I would have committed suicide? Would you guys be happy? Or would you guys be upset? Because if I would have committed suicide, not only that I failed on my family, on my kids, my girlfriend, but I'd be failing my friends. And I really hope you're my friend, because if you were my friend, you wouldn't be bashing me like you have been doing to that account. And then if it makes you feel good, that makes you a disgusting person. So look at yourself in the mirror tonight.
Even Piano and all them were so fucking annoying. I would try to be on voice chat with them on my streams. Couldn't even get a fucking word in. Because they always wanted to interrupt me and always wanted to get their 2 cents in. So, no. And they always wondered why I wouldn't, VC with them. they always wondered why I wouldn't, you know, voice chat with them during streams. Well, that's the fucking reason why. It's because you have Piano literally screaming, yelling fucking foul language, everything like that. How old is she? Yeah, if she was my kid, I'd stuff fucking soap in her mouth for all the dumb shit that she talks.
People fuck your shit up.
This punk ass bitch. She's lucky I'll fucking find out where he lives and beat the shit out of him in front of his mom and
Because
daddy.
I do know.
Dude, we're gonna get him. We're gonna get his ass. We're gonna get him. And he's not gonna know what to do.
No, he's gonna be crying.
He's gonna be crying like a little bitch to his fucking mommy and daddy.
Oh, my computer ain't fucking working out,
mommy! He's gonna fucking bitch and cry on YouTube. He's gonna try to bitch and cry on
every time
YouTube.
he turns it on again.
We're gonna give him a
It's a
fucking bug.
reloop.
We're gonna
It's
give
gonna be
him
a
a
reloop.
fucking bug, dude. He ain't gonna know what to do.
There's gonna be a reloop.
We're gonna hack his ass so bad he's gonna keep trying to get into his account. It's gonna keep
Why is
looping
he
and looping.
looping?
Why is it not letting me get on?
He knows about the looping situation though.
Yeah.
But he won't know how to fix it.
He won't. Yeah, he knows how to do it, but then he doesn't know how to fucking get out of it.
Right, exactly. Because he's not
He's a
educated
fucking
enough.
turd, bro. He's a fucking real turd.
And lastly, disregard of the safety of others.
I'm gonna run up on you, or somebody's just gonna run up on you with a gun and pretty much run up onto you flat out. Don't even have to fucking aim or anything like that. Just straight up run up on you and point the fucking gun straight up to your fucking dome right here and shoot it. And pull the fucking trigger, and your fucking brains is gonna splatter all over the sidewalk. And then whoever does it, or I do it myself, I'm just gonna casually walk away, go back in the car, and drive off, and that's it, and go home and act like it never fucking happened. And if you think it's not gonna happen, well, you might want to move out of state then, because we know where you live, and I know where you work, and I know what you look like, so you can't hide from me. You think I give a shit? I don't. And if I go to prison for it, oh well. As long as you're not on this fucking planet Earth and your fucking voice, I don't have to hear it and everything like that, I'll be extremely happy. That's what happens when you mention my fucking kids in your fucking dirty ass fucking videos in your dirty fucking mouth. But somebody or myself is gonna run up on you in the back of your fucking head and not even have to fucking aim or do anything like that. Somebody's gonna just run up on you or myself, and they're gonna pull the fucking trigger in the back behind your fucking dome. And your brain is gonna be splattered all over the fucking concrete. One of these days, like I said before in another stream, somebody's just gonna run up on him behind his back, right up to his fucking dome, and shoot that fucking gun behind his skull there. And
Because you know, if I ever saw you in real life, I'd probably beat the shit out of you. You're nothing but a little whiny ass bitch. You are. You're a bitch. You're nothing but a little whiny ass bitch. Flat out made a drop box with fake ass rigged up shit, and you fucking went around and took all my nudes. You're spreading it to minors. You know you're a pedophile, right, Maxwell? You're a pedophile for showing my nudes to people on your little dumb content, you little fuck. I hope you fucking take a rope and do us all a favor.
Now once again, Breezy may not have all of these traits for being titled as a psychopath, but some may vary if that depends on how she acts and how everything is. But again, I'm not a mental health expert, I'm just like a newbie to this, so I may not be as correct if I am. But if I'm wrong, or with anything else that I am missing, please feel free to leave a comment below, and I'll try my best to read them as soon as is possible. Plus, while you're near the end of the stream, it's like you're hearing the same things over and over again.
Keep it easy from your girl Breezy.
Keep it easy from your girl Breezy.
Keep it easy from your girl Breezy.
I love you all. Bye.
Bye guys.
MissBreezyKawaii.
MissBreezyKawaii. MissBreezyKawaii has
reached a point where Miss Breezy would have their children join them on VRChat and take photos of themselves with them. Breezy will continue to deny their previous actions and state that it's old news or it's all in the past. But once it reaches a point where it's happened 8 times, when does it simply become just old news. It will never be old news.
However, since time has passed and Breezy losing the views she originally had, the content she makes and the drama she mentions, I don't think her subscribers want to watch it, nor see it. So it's possible that she's not going to get her viewers back. So the only thing to do is go for a different angle if that's the case. I don't know if it's possible. I'm not going to say it's impossible, but going for a different angle might be the only option she has left. So to wrap up this video, it's pretty much clear to say that Captain Bats / MissBreezyKawaii will never be able to change as a better person for the future. Because of how she acts / behaves, just proves the point that people she knows do not want to be around her on social media or in person. In this case, it's your fault, Breezy. How are you going to fix this? Plus, the only option you have to fix everything is to just like what I just mentioned, like different angle. But not only that, Breezy has still not yet learned from all the mistakes she has did, and continues to act like a spoiled brat on the internet, like she could just do whatever she wants, which in reality, you can't. Plus, if anyone is going to give her any more criticism, well, fortunately, hate to say it, but she'll just immediately refuse to listen like always, and continue to run away from her problems instead of facing them like a grown adult, a mature adult actually. And again, this is just a final call out video / follow up on Breezy's activity because, well, let's just say and agree that Breezy is like these people who always get away with their crimes and never change for the better. And don't come crying to anyone, Breezy, that you have sincerely lost because of your decisions that led to more dangerous. Oh, and let me mention this one final time before anyone forgets. Suing your critics and threatening to shoot them is not going to make any of the problems you made and caused to just go away. Plus, it's not going to improve your public images either. The only thing it's going to do to you, Breezy, is make yourself and your accounts look absolutely more sinister and amplify the existence of these type of incidents. Either accept the criticism for once in your damn life, or leave me and all your victims you've hurt alone. We don't want to deal with you anymore. And that's all I got for now. Thank you all for watching this. And remember the most important thing, stay safe out there, and I'll see you all in the next one. See you all soon.
Oh, I got dead again. This game stinks.
I'm asking you, I'm asking you, what age group do you have on your channel? What's your age?
No idea.
You don't actually look at your YouTube chart, like on YouTube Studio?
Children.
But you have children watch your stuff. But listen, honey, but I'm not bashing and I'm not offending you. But you don't check your YouTube Studio and your analysis and see what age groups.
I do all the time. It's
you do.
analytics.
Okay, but here's the thing: what ages do people watch your channel? What ages are they? Answer the question. Honestly, answer my question. I'm answering your questions honestly. Let me hear yours.
It doesn't really matter because people.
It does matter, but it does matter because I'm an adult and. Boring. I don't push things onto children, and I have my pretty much live streams on.
Don't push things onto children.
No, I don't. I don't even talk to children.
Bullshit! A couple minutes ago, you sent me a screenshot of children trying to talk to you.
Trying to, but I don't. I ask for the age, and then once they say, I'm like, nope, not gonna happen. Bullshit! Those messages wasn't even me at all.
Excuse, right? Though?
No, I'm not putting an excuse. But here's the thing: there's times where I woke up, like I'd be up for 5 days straight, and next thing I crash, and I wake up, and there's a bunch of messages, people threatening me and everything like that, and I don't know what's going on.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying? Oh my god. Stop fucking lying.
Like showing me screenshots of things that I don't even know what the heck was going on, and it wasn't even really my account. Bullshit! Making little stories about like Captain Bass and everything, like being like basically like prodigy accounts. I don't know if you know what those are, but like they're basically people that were just trying to bully me, and I was getting offended at the time, and I say off the wall shit, but I at least met my mistakes. And I move on. Like I pretty much learn from it, and I try my best to explain to people and show people who I really am, and I'm not this groomer, pedophile, boogie monster.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
8 times, and then you believe that.
Again, and again. There was a lot of things that were going on during that Splatoon time that I don't even remember. And I can't even make, like, I don't even know what all happened.
Did you get, like, hypnotherapy or something that made you forget what happened?
No. I just, no. Listen, like, so during that time, I was just getting really messed up and not having no control of people. Basically, I had a lot of people, like, come into my life trying to pretend to be my friend. And then literally was, like, going around and faking being my friend, and then making, like, going behind my back and saying off the wall stuff about me. Boring. I just try to be a good role model, and if people think of me as weird, that's I understand.
That's what predators do. That's what groomers do.
And I know what a predator and a groomer is. I mean, literally, it's disgusting. And people that are sexually into children, I don't even want to mention what I really think about it. It's disgusting. And there's videos of people, like kids getting, snatched up and stuff, and that is horrible. I can't even imagine. And I have a daughter, and I have to worry. I have to worry about that kind of shit.
The recording of the cousin when they were sleeping. Why'd you do that?
That's my cousin. He's actually right here, and we thought it was funny.
No, I know, but he's not your kid.
No, and he's like 30-something years old. Boring. I don't wish anything bad onto these people. I don't wish anything bad on people.
Away from you just because of I don't trust now you with younger you.
I'm not sexually into children. Like I said, and I don't go trying to looking for. I don't look for trouble. I don't go out like basically in public
Okay,
worlds
but the
trying to
trouble
like
finds
talk.
you because of your actions. You know what I'm
Hey,
saying? You don't have to look for trouble.
you're because of your video, you had
No. I made
your
the video
no
because of your
no.
actions.
Listen, yeah, I
Yeah,
understand
yeah,
that,
yeah,
but
yeah,
you
yeah.
and I
No,
respect that, but
no.
you had minors be sent to my end and trying
What?
to add me
What?
and try. Yeah,
I didn't.
yes, you
No,
did.
no
Yes,
one
you
comes
did.
after. I
No.
don't send any children into harm's way when it comes to predator
you don't
things.
realize that
What
it
are you
happened.
talking about?
You don't realize, but it does. It does because you're basically like putting me
People
out there.
People are attempting to bait you, and they are expecting you to fall for it
And
again.
I'm not
you
going.
accepted those friend requests.
Yeah,
You showed
yeah,
to those individuals that you were willing to friend children and then remove them.
No.
You sent
You can't
the screenshots
You
to
can't
me.
twist
Yes,
stuff
you
like that.
did.
You can't twist like
I
that.
am not twisting absolutely nothing.
But you
man.
shouldn't
What am
have
I-
those.
what-
But you shouldn't have those
What?
minors be sent to me either.
I didn't do anything. What are
Yes,
you talking about?
But you made the video and you put it out there.
I made the video.
And
Yes,
so it
I
is your
exposed you for
fault.
being
It
a
is your.
predator with
It is
8
your
different
fault.
children.
It's your fault.
And you can't even remember
And
a single thing that happened with any of them, and I gave the screenshots
I only added them, and I asked them for their age. And when they said no,
You added a child.
No, I didn't. They added me, so that
Again.
doesn't count. Do you
What do you
hear
mean it
this? Do
doesn't
you hear
count?
this?
Did
Do you
the
hear
other
this?
8 not
Do you hear
count?
this? This is funny. I love it. No, I'm not mad. I'm not mad. I'm not mad. Listen, guys. Listen, guys. I don't add people. They add me. There's a difference, okay? And I ask everybody their age because again, I need to know. I have to be careful because I have people that try to bait me. I have people that are trying to trick me, and I have to have my walls up.
Boring.
I mean, literally obsessing over catching people like being predators. Like I understand.
So you admit you're a predator?
No, I'm not. And everybody here can even a guy even
catching predators.
Well, here's the thing. Like, why do you have to base your life on it? I mean, you're part of law,
I'm
right?
not basing my life on this.
Do you have a badge?
No,
do you have a badge? I mean, here's the thing. I know police. I know. I actually have. I have an uncle that's a police officer. So
you
I mean,
repeat the cycle of you think you're the victim and everyone else is not at fault, but you are at fault though.
Okay, that's your opinion. I'm sorry you feel that way.
It's not an opinion. It's facts.
No, it's your opinion, but that's okay. I understand.
It's not an opinion. It's facts.
God bless your heart.
How can you be
God,
this
God bless
old
you.
and
God,
you genuinely
God
don't
bless your
care
heart.
about
God,
what I'm saying?
I do, and I'm sorry that you
No,
feel.
you don't.
Yes, I do. You can't put words in my mouth, honey. I'm sorry, you can't do that.
I'm not trying to put words in your mouth.
But you are.
Literally
By
the entire
you're
time
saying that I'm saying this, and I'm like, no, I'm being respectful and being honest with you, and I'm being very, very like laid back. I am not gonna attack you, and I'm not going to not gonna be all violent like how I used to be, and like, oh, I'm gonna threaten. No, I'm not gonna do it. It's not gonna happen.
Okay.
I promise you that with all my heart.
That's simply not true.
So would you say, right now, that do you struggle with any sort of personality things with BPD? Is that what's going on?
I actually have
'Cause
to.
You do seem.
Listen, I am going through, and this is why I'm going through, like, going to see doctors and therapy and counseling.
Yeah.
I do have 2 split
The
personalities.
whole shebang. Yeah.
I have 2 split personalities. I do.
Okay.
And the other one?
So it's like the movie Split, kind of.
No, yeah, I've seen it actually. I actually got really scared on that movie. Holy crap! It was really good though. But
going off track, but yeah.
No, like, I don't mean to be all nerdy or anything like that, but like, I feel like basically my 2 split personalities. Like the other one that originally owned this body that I'm in.
That's simply
bullshit.
They're gone. They're literally gone. Like I even can't even recognize anymore, and even my family can't recognize me anymore because of that. I'm being like sent into like a major facility where they're gonna be doing scans, like, all sorts of things, and I'm scared. I'm nervous. Like, but I don't look at this as a curse or anything. And I was worried and afraid that a lot of people would think like,
No,
this is.
it's a blessing. If it's true, if you're telling the truth, which I can't confirm, if you are truly getting help, you do need that help. I'll tell you that.
I don't. I want the help, and I'm getting it. I have been going and like, but like it's not that big of a facility. But I'm waiting to go. Like I'm requested to go to
I still don't truly believe you when you tell me that you're
but
getting assistance. You know,
just
I
hear it
really
in my
don't.
voice. Just hear it in my voice. That's all I ask.
That's simply bullshit!
Wow, hear it in your voice.
Please,
Okay.
like, just give me a chance.
Never!
Like, I mean, I'm going through a thing. Like, it's.
What do you mean give you a chance? Did you
talk-
give those victims a chance? What?
I really wish I can talk to them and say my apologies.
Too late. You had the chance and you missed out.
No, I'm telling you right now, you have you have a chance to apologize right now to those victims. They will hear you.
Yeah.
From the bottom of your heart. If you were to say sorry right now, they would hear you.
I am sorry. I really am.
And you missed out.
I really
But
wish.
you don't say what for. You don't tell us why. You can't just say, I'm sorry.
Again, and this is
Your
a
parents
thing.
wouldn't accept
well,
that
listen,
either.
Well,
you know they would.
are you trying to, like, get me to admit something that... Of course,
No!
like...
I don't care for your admission. You already admitted to it eons ago.
Well, again, I don't even really all know.
Fuck it!
We are not fucking done yet.
Like, no joke, I just
You
told them.
see my avatar, right? You can't even see it. It's only a bunny for you or something like
I'm
that.
just having a giant lag spike.
Well, don't be shy. Don't worry. I'll back up for a second.
I'm not allowed to slip my finger in your while we're having a
cupcake?
Breezy.
Oh, I don't mind that shit. How about you both?
Shit your pants without changing your beautiful underwear. No, that's a lot of jokes!
Darn it. Anyways. So, you can't even see my avatar right now, can you?
No.
Is it the blue
I didn't
bunny?
respect that.
It's pink.
What?
It's...
Okay, see? It's a PC. It's a PC only VR avatar. That's okay, because I have this, and I know, this one I used to wear a lot back when I first started, and I know you can see this one. So, hello, hi, meow. Okay.
Lots of spaghetti!
Size 18%. Let's see, that, and I like to take the bandages off.
No, God!
Underwear off.
No, God, please, no! No!
And, probably the metal. There we go.
No!
That's a lot better now. How's that?
I'm not going nowhere near that.
Well, hello there. How are you?
I'm fine. How about you?
Oh, don't get nervous. Give me a hug.
God,
Yeah,
Hi, honey.
I think everybody just take my chance with the ocean.
No, let's try to do something. I'm gonna try to I'm gonna make your nose bleed. You ready for this?
Is there a... Flashing in my nerves crazy.
Can't do it.
I was hypnotized.
They haven't asked
Yeah,
me
he's
to
very
leave or
hypnotized. You just can't stop staring at him. Put that between my and just, you know. I love doing that. I love
cupcake.
I do. I love it. I love massaging somebody's with my
Chavez.
Oh yeah, go. I believe in you.
What? What are you looking at?
Oh, yeah.
Do you like what you see?
No.
Dude, I just
try
got
it out?
flashed.
Like, kind of give it a lick.
No.
I mean, the mama right here, you know, ready for the taking. You know what I really love to do?
What?
I don't know if you... Yeah, I'll tell you in your ear. How's that sound? Okay?
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
I like to have my sound at the same time.
Well, I have a big fat
Bullet in your mouth.
I'm very, very... Yeah. I can do it.
Still having a little bit of tremors in my arm.
Why have tremors in your... Wait, how old are you? How old are you?
17.
17? Holy shit, what the fuck was this? Oh my god.
It was at this moment that
MissBreezyKawaii
knew he fucked up.
Criminal.
No, but I think
literally locked in
not
my
just
own
feel
world.
that way.
No, I've
You know,
already
I
been.
think
I've
you
already been locked up and everything like that.
No, but not for what you've done. You know what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying?
No, I have been locked up for what I've done because it feels
For
like
being a predator?
Well, look, I'm not a predator. I'm not a predator.
Oh my goodness!
Down from the pregnant sky came descending the atrocious angel of scatology. Covered with feces, she plunged down from the black void. A sickening shriek ejaculated from her womb. Her eyes on fire, her tongue forked and wet with urine. She screamed profanities in my ear, as it were prophecies of dead gods. Make me come and walk this dead world with me. Make the sky breathe again. Vomit forth the deadly plagues on the sores of men. Hang the saints by their squadrons. Burn the virgins in the pentacle-shaped garden. Only then will I give myself to the slaves, to ravage my orifices with bestial lust. I love thee as I love myself.